Hello everyone, I am Madalambika B from Maharani's Women's Commerce and Management College, Mysore. Today I am going to explain about the price and output determination in the long run and the perfect market. Let's start. The definition of the perfect market by John Robinson is perfect competition prevails when demand for the output of each producer is perfectly elastic. Next is meaning. Meaning of the perfect market is an ideal market situation in which buyers and sellers are so numerous and informed that each can act as a price taker, able to buy or sell any desired quantity affecting the market price. That means perfect competition is a market where there is a large number of sellers of homogeneous product. An individual firm supplies a very small portion of output and it is not powerful enough to exert and influence on the market price. And the next is price and output determination under perfect competition. The market price and output is determined on the basis of consumer demand and market supply under perfect competition. In other words, the firms and industry should be in equilibrium at price level in which quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. They make maximum profit in the firm and industry are in equilibrium. Let us know about the price determinations, and the first one is large number of buyers and sellers. In perfect competition, large number of buyers and sellers in the market. The individual firm as buyer and seller is simply a price taker. Second one, product homogeneity. All products are perfectly same in terms of size, shape, taste, color, ingredients, quality, trademarks, etc. It ensures the existence of single price in the market. And the third one is free entry and exit of the firms. In perfect competition, the firms are free to enter or exit in the market. It ensures the existence of normal profit in perfect competition. When profit is more, new firm enter the market and this leads to competition. And the fourth one and last one is no government restrictions. In perfect competition, there is no government intervention in the form of taxes, subsidies, licensing policy, control over the supply of raw materials, etc. And the next is price determination under perfect competition is analyzed under 4 different periods. And number 1, market period. Second, short run. Third, long run. And the fourth is secular period. Let us know about the long run under perfect market. Pricing in the long run. The long run is a period of time enough to permit changes in the variable as well as in the fixed factors. In the long run, accordingly, all factors are variable and non-fixed. Thus, in the long run, firms can change the output by increasing their fixed equipments. They can enlarge the old plants or replace them by new plants or add new plants. Moreover, in the long run, new firms can also enter the industry. On the contrary, if the situation so demands, in the long run, firms can diminish their fixed equipments by allowing them to wear out without replacement, and the existing firm can leave the industry. So here we will be seeing the long run under how the price and output is going to be determined under the perfect market. So here the x-axis is going to be output and y-axis is going to be revenue, cost and price. And the firm price is OP and OQ is the output. Okay. So now AR is equal to MR curve has been drawn. S is going to be the equilibrium point because LAC curve is the average cost rate, average cost per unit of the product under the long run. So it is on the line. So here LMC cuts the LAC curve at its lowest point. So at this point equilibrium prevails, where equilibrium is S equals to MC equals to MR. In that condition, the equilibrium prevails. Straight line drawn from the equilibrium is OQ. So far at the point of S, that is equilibrium output produced, is OQ and price is OP. So now profit is going to be AR minus AC, where AR minus AC is going to be the same. So S in this case, the firm will be earning only normal profits. And the next one is long run equilibrium of the industry. An industry attains long run equilibrium when all firms are in equilibrium, that is they earn only normal profits and there is no entry or exit from the market. Let's see the diagram. From this diagram we can see that point E1 AR equals MR equals LAC equals LMC. Notice that E1 is the minimum point of the LAC curve. Therefore, at this point, the firm produces equilibrium output, that is OM, at the minimum cost. In perfect computation, in the long run, all firms have an optimum size and charge the minimum possible price when just covers their marginal cost. And in such a scenario, the market mechanism leads to an optimal allocation of resources. The conditions associated with the long run equilibrium of an industry highlight such optimally. First one, the output is produced at the minimum possible cost. Second one, the selling price just covers the marginal cost, that is MC is equal to AC. Third one, in the long run, plants are used at full capacity, therefore resources are not wasted, that is MC is equal to AC. Fourth one, firms can earn only normal profits, that is AC is equal to MR. And last one is, while the profits are normal, firms maximize their profits, that is MC is equal to MR. Hence, in the long run, LAR is equal to LMR equals P equals LMC equals LAC. Also, the resources are utilized optimally. Thank you.